Hey guys, I'm back again for another episode of Mavis and Me. Today I want to talk about the differences between focus and awareness with a service dog. I've read some comments in some of the other YouTube videos where people will say, well, that can't be a service dog because it's not focused on its handler. It's not looking at its handler. It's not staring at its handler. And that's a misconception, okay? So a seasoned service dog does not just walk along with its head tipped up staring at its handler the whole time, okay? That's a dog in training, or a dog that's, getting some training that's renewed, something like that, where the handler has food. You cannot expect a true service dog who's out and about for 6 to 8 hours a day working to have its head cranked up staring at its handler, or checking in every 5 seconds. Okay, that's not realistic. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of attention span, and I certainly can't expect a dog to. So the difference between a focus and awareness is a true service dog will have an awareness of their handler. They'll be checking in with their nose, they'll glance over their shoulder, their ears, they're listening, they're sensing how their handler is acting. It's not all about turning and looking. Okay, so when you see a service dog team out walking around and the dog's not staring at the handler, that doesn't mean it's not a service dog, and it doesn't mean that it's not paying attention to its handler. Okay, it can be paying attention by just being aware of the handler's movements and everything. So I just want people to understand that there's a difference between focus, which is really truly, it's a trick. You've trained your dog, look at me, focus on me, and Mavis will do it too. If I have food in my hand and I say, look at me, she'll, well, with food, without food, it doesn't matter, she'll look at me. But I certainly don't expect her to be staring at me all the time when we're walking, because she'll be crashing into stuff. She can't function like that. And I want her to be calm and relaxed as we're moving throughout, the public areas. So I don't want her, all hyped up thinking that a treat's gonna fall out of my hand at every moment. So granted, I taught her focus and all that stuff with treats and everything, just like, everybody does. And it was that same way where she's constantly tipped up, looking at me, tipped sideways, making sure. But it was all about the treat. It's about, look at me for the treat. Here's your treat. Now look away. And so we don't want our dogs to be staring at us as we walk along. If we're that fragile, maybe a service dog isn't the right answer. Maybe we need more. If you need your dog to just be aware of you and be ready to alert if your breathing changes, or your facial expressions change, or something, your forward momentum changes, you're not going to do all that without staring at you. Okay, you can just be walking along aware of you, in your space, and it'll do just fine. Don't expect dogs to be staring at their handlers, because it's just not feasible. It's not realistic. Humans can't do it, so why would we expect dogs to do it, right? All right, that's it. It's a nice short video this time, and I hope you enjoyed it, and give you some food for thought when you're watching other videos or watching a dog in public with its handler, and you can maybe make more informed decisions on whether it's a true service dog or not. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.